Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Today's video is going to be a plan with me video for the month of May, and I'm going to do something a little bit different for this month. I am going to do a paycheck to paycheck plan with me setup. If you're interested in this video, make sure that you stay tuned. So I want to go ahead and hop into this video. I don't want it to be super long. I really want to come with some tips, some tricks, some hacks, some how-tos, and some best practices. So I have another video about setting up my sinking fund, and the sinking fund will be $600 per month in total, and it'll be spread across 6 funds. So I want to make sure that goes ahead and get started this month. This is something new that I'm trying. I do have an emergency fund. It's currently set at $83.53 being drafted into that fund per month, but I do want to go ahead and increase that to about $125 per month. So with that, I'll go ahead this month and increase that monthly amount. It's actually not going to be monthly. It'll be per paycheck. So currently it's $83.53 per paycheck, and I want to increase it to $125 per paycheck. I couldn't find my whiteout, so I have to fix that later. But that's the goal per paycheck. And then any additional funds that we have will go directly to the remaining debt. All right, so our non-budget items for the month of May. My husband is having some issues with one of his tires, so we need to be prepared to replace that. Our sinking fund isn't set up yet for car maintenance. That is something that we are working on, but for right now, it'll have to come out of our monthly income for May, as well as Mother's Day. We're not going to be able to travel, unfortunately, but we still want to be able to send gifts to my mom, my sister-in-law, and then of course whatever the family decides to do for me for Mother's Day. And then graduations, it'll be virtual, but we do want to have our gifts. So right now those are our non-budget items. The other thing that I like to do is I'll do my month over month in this section. I'm not going to set that up for right now. My categories that I analyze for my month over month include grocery, gas, dining out, entertainment, giving, household, and car. But I do want to go ahead and hop into the monthly spread for this because, we are going to do more of a paycheck to paycheck type tracking this month. I do want to give it a try to see if I am going to like it. So for one of our incomes, it is weekly. So that means what I can do is look at the bills that we have within that week's time frame and then pay on those. What I hope to do, or hope to be able to do, is to say at the end of that week, whatever's left over from our bills, our grocery, etc., that we can then take that and put it towards debt or put it aside into savings. So we'll see how that goes. This is something that new, and I will do my weekly or bi-weekly check-ins on this. I decided to take this approach because last month I did track to the penny. We're actually still in April while I'm recording this, but for the month of April, I did track to the penny our grocery spend when we purchase groceries. Right now, we're trying to only go out about once a week for our grocery runs. Ideally, I would like to get that to 2 weeks, but we have 3 small children, so it makes it a little bit difficult. But anyway, so I tracked our gas, I tracked our grocery, I tracked when we were dining out so that we can have a benchmark for what we will incur in a particular week. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the weeks. What I am considering as a week will always start on a Thursday because that's when the payday occurs. And that is going to be regardless of whether that Thursday carries the week over into another month or starts in another month. As you can see here, technically that Thursday is the 30th, which is April, but I'm going to consider it as the start of week 1 for May. So I hope that makes sense. If your paydays are on Fridays or Mondays or whatever, then that's when your week could start. Or if you want to just do a traditional week, Monday through Sunday, that's perfectly fine too. But I think this is what's going to work for us. Now, the dollar amounts do vary, so I will have to take that into consideration. But I'll put those, I'll track those here, and then this pay is standing the same amount every paycheck. But I'm not going to fill that in on camera. But what I do want to go ahead and do is to put down our bill due dates, or when we typically pay them, if we pay them in advance, which sometimes happens. So I will put down the billing information and things like that now. All right, so I'm all set up. I think I may be missing like one of the membership services, but I think I got everything accounted for. So as you can see, the biggest expenses occur the first day of the month, or the first of the month. And that is the mortgage and my car payment are two of our largest expenses that we have month over month. So these two paychecks will be definitely leveraged to cover those items for the first week. And I don't think that there will be any leftovers. But at the end of each week, I do want to track what's remaining, if it's positive or negative, which negative would mean that something is on a credit card, which is not optimal. But either way, I do want to check it, because if we do maybe put, and I do like to do my grocery shopping on my credit card for the cash back, but I've been super diligent these days in maintaining a zero balance on that particular credit card. So if there happens to be a negative to where, say, the grocery bill is on a credit card, then it immediately gets paid off with the next paycheck. So I do want to track that so that we don't lose sight of any net new items on any credit card, because we're so super close to paying everything off in terms of our consumer debt. So this is how I'm setting up my week over week, paycheck to paycheck. Budget with me. I'll check back in when we get rolling with the month so that you guys can see how I am managing our pay on a week over week basis. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Thumbs ups really helps my channel grow. So give me a thumbs up for this video. Also hit subscribe. I would love to welcome you to my YouTube family. Bye for now.